Why vulnerability is so hard? Why is so hard to be authentic with ourselves and with others? Why we think that vulnerability is something that is so scary that everybody talks about it, but not everybody practices it? And why vulnerability requires at least a little bit of courage? Why do you think that is? It's because vulnerability requires to feel emotions, and most of us, we don't even know how to feel our emotions. No? Hey, it's Adriana. Welcome back to my channel. 365 days of insights and daily inspiration that will help you, hopefully, to move forward. Today is going to be a different one. Today I want to share something that happened to me and with me. As I'm a coach, I have my own coach. We all have coaches, even the people that help, and even like myself, emotions are my jam, but emotions are in the same time my biggest challenge now. And I was doing the session with my coach, and as I was getting into some things, he was sharing some ideas from his own journey, and that literally triggered something inside me that literally instantly I start crying, and then I start sobbing really bad. And then it was beautiful that he held space for me to be able to allow to process that and allow to feel that. And at one point I had the inner conflict in me, and one part of me was frustrated with that emotion, and I was like, why this is happening? I don't want to feel this. And the other part of me was like, I was feeling like sorry, or feeling like compassion, like I allow myself to finally, or allow that part of me to feel that way. So I had this inner conflict inside of me, and then I asked, what do I do with these two? I felt like one has to win. And then I said, and I'm like, I don't think none has to win. Then what do I do with them? And then my coach said one thing that really, really helped me tremendously. He said, how about just feeling them without have to do nothing with them? And this is something that comes to me over and over again, that most of our feelings has to be just felt and not necessarily explained. A lot of the times we try to explain our emotions. We try to find a meaning for it, and that's where the problem is, because emotions, think of even the word emotion, energy and motion, it's all about just feeling your emotions, allow them to be. And I'm telling you honestly, this is the hardest thing to do. It's very easy to speak about them. It's very easy to, or easier to become acknowledge about them and understand them, try to understand them from the from your brain, with your mind. But it's very different when you connect with the emotion, which emotion you feel them in your body. And that's what I think the most disconnection we all have, is between the disconnection between how to feel emotion in our body and allow them to feel them, and the understanding that comes with it. Most of us, we stop at the understanding, but we don't go deeper to actually feel the emotion and allow the emotion to come through us. And it's beautiful when you allow it. Actually, the emotion doesn't last more than 90 seconds. Afterwards, it's gone. But if we stuck with it, that's when it persists, because we keep bringing it again and over again. So that's something I wanted to share with you today. Maybe you struggle today with understanding your emotions, or maybe you don't know what to do with them. And the only advice I can give you, the same that with me, is that just feel them. Just literally put it on a phone, a minute on a clock, or like 2 minutes alarm or 5 minutes alarm, and just sit with them. If you need to cry, if you need to yell, if whatever comes to you, just allow it to be. It's very scary when it happens or when about to happen, but at the end you will feel super, super released. You'll feel more free with yourself. Attention, you might get exhausted, you might feel exhausted, but that's okay. Emotions require a lot of energy and a lot of process through your body, and that's okay. So allow yourself to feel emotions, understand why those emotions are there, and sometimes you don't even need to understand, you just have to allow them to be. No? I hope this find you well, and if you struggle, please let me know. I'm here for you to help you to process this. Sometimes you need someone to hold space for you, and you cannot do this alone. The same like I do too. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this. Be a little bit more kind with you if you're going through some hard things, some emotional things, and I will see you tomorrow. Live your life like it's yours. Bye-bye.